Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. And through this channel, I'll be providing some stock analysis and a quick update on our $1 Million Challenge. So if anybody's not aware of this, this is a journey of an investment of $1,000 to a return of $1 million over a period of 3 years using a strategy called compound return investing. So the objective is to try to achieve 201 trades, each with an average return of 3.5%. It's not 201 consecutive trades, and we do take into account losses. So further details in terms of more in-depth information about the strategy and the challenge are in the description below, as well as information about to join. In the previous video we did a very important update on ticker symbol NLST netlist. There are two huge catalysts coming this week. One of them is earnings and the other one is the date with regard to Google. So please refer back to the previous video for information and updates for netlist. In today's video I'm going to be looking at an important update for ticker symbol MMAT and ticker symbol MMTLP, the special dividend. As well as that, we're going to be looking at 3 stocks to hold in March. So before we start any further, first thing I'd like to do is have a quick update from Fintel, which is showing something very interesting with regard to MMAT. So let's have a look at the latest information with regard to Fintel for Metamaterials, ticker symbol MMAT. So on the screen here, we can see the latest institutional transactions for 20th of February 2022. And I think what's significant, first of all, here is there are no significant institutional sales, but there are a number of institutional significant buys. And most notably, further down, the one I'd like to focus in on is there has been a new acquisition of in excess of 13.4 million shares. And this is a semiconductor ETF by the name of XSD SPDR. So certainly very interesting. And this is a huge investment here. So very, very interesting and very promising for the future. What I'd now like to do is look at a new rumour on social media which could potentially affect our special dividend. So on the screen here, I'd like to give a shout out on Twitter to Here to Drop Knowledge. So this is a recent tweet from Here to Drop Knowledge. So let's have a look at the details of this tweet. So it's stated here, you can see the approval date is here for the 24th of February 2022. So this is with regard to a permit to drill. So this form was submitted on the 9th of February 2022. And what's interesting here, we can see that this was approved on the 24th of February 2022. So very interesting here. And why it's relevant with regard to the special dividend is in terms of who the operator is. So the operator is Hudspeth Operating LLC. So let's delve a little bit deeper into Hudspeth. Let's now have a look at the recent drill requests from Hudson Operating. So we can see here on the screen that these go back to the 20th of September 2021. So they have all been submitted and all of them have been approved. So we've got other dates here, including 21st of September, we have 14th of October, and then we have the 1st of November, and most recently we now have the 9th of February 2022, and this was approved on the 24th of February 2022. So is there something happening here? Let's have a look at the details of the company. So on the screen here, we'll be able to see the company details of Hudspeth Operating LLC. So this is a company that is currently in existence. It's a company that's also incorporated on the 5th of August 2021. And what's interesting here, that this is a company that was incorporated prior to Oilco. So it's in existing before Oilco. What's also interesting here is that in terms of the directors and the officers, we again have George Palikaris as the manager, and we also have Ken Rice as the manager. So in terms of potential impact and potential link with the special dividend, we're going to have a look at a little bit of speculation there, but potentially this could be good news. So one of the things that we know with regard to the lease held by the previous company, Torchlight Energy Resources, is that one of the requirements of the lease was for them to continue with drilling at specific times. And what we can see here, that this drilling has been carried out by Hudspeth. So this is confirmation of drilling that's going ahead. So that's the first thing that we can delve into in terms of what this means. So let's now have a quick overview of the current situation that we are in right now. So first of all, we know that we have Oilco. Oilco is a company that was incorporated after Hudspeth. But the key link that Hudspeth and Oilco have in common is that they both have George as the key director. So in terms of what this potentially means, we can see from the information we've just seen here on social media and on the record of drilling that Hudspeth is a company that's carrying out the drilling. So we could be seeing a potential subsidiary here or a potential link with Hudspeth and Oilco. And the final thing I'd like to speculate on is potential positive news with regard to holders of MMTLP, and that could be still a positive situation, and the positive situation could be that Hudspeth is carrying out drilling for a potential buyer or for an agreed buyer that has been kept under wraps and nobody is aware of. So in my opinion, I think this would be the best case scenario. And alternatively, in terms of previous speculation, we've still got the situation in terms of potential spin-off into Oilco. So the assets will go into Oilco as well. So that's certainly a strong possibility as well. But certainly we're going to get some news very, very soon now. So fingers crossed it's positive news. So the next thing I'd like to do is focus on 3 stocks to hold for March 2022. We've seen a very difficult situation over the previous few weeks, especially with regard to the conflict with Russia and Ukraine. It looks like for now that this is going to continue for a while. And in terms of March 2022, what are 3 potential stocks that we could hold that could give us a much better return? The first stock I'd like to bring to your attention is ticker symbol FCX, also known as Freeport McMoran Incorporated. So on the screen here, we're going to have a quick look at the company profile for FCX. So we can see here that this is a metals and mining stocks company, and it's currently going through a potentially positive bullish phase in terms of the chart right now. So it's something that's going to be in high demand. So we're looking at a potential breakout in March for this stock. So commodity prices are rising. We've seen a huge increase in the price of oil and gas. So this is a natural resources company interested in gold, copper, amongst other minerals as well. So copper is certainly going to be something that is going to be huge demand. It's also something that is attracting much higher prices, and copper is also an important component for creating many electronic products. So this company has reported the 4th quarter revenue of $6.2 billion. So that is exceptional. And what's also interesting here is that this was up 37% year on year. So excellent news from this company. So I'd like to now share with you the chart for the previous 5 days for ticker symbol FCX. On the screen here, we can see that over the previous 5 days, this stock was up in excess of 7%. It was also up very close to 6% on the Friday. So certainly it's having a very strong week with regard to a difficult trading week for most people. So it closed at $46.34. So it certainly looks to be a situation where this stock could continue with this strong bullish momentum. And the final thing I'd like to look at is the sales and book value as well as profitability. So on the screen here, we can see the company has sales in excess of $22.8 billion. It also has a net income of $4.3 billion. So the company is significantly profitable. Its net margin is approximately 18.85%, return on assets 10%, and return on equity 21.5%. So the financials certainly seem to be very healthy. Second company I'd like to bring to your attention is ticker symbol MOS, also known as the Mosaic Company. This trades on the New York Stock Exchange. So this is a chemical stock company. We can see that this is a company that you could certainly put on your watch list. It's a company which is one of the largest world producers and marketers of concentrated phosphate and potash crop nutrients for the world's agricultural industry. So certainly it's in high demand. Fertilizer prices are already now at record highs. The conflict in Ukraine and the sanctions on Russia could certainly lead to higher prices going forward. So that's going to benefit this company. So in terms of one of the strongest stocks to hold, in terms of its market growth and increase so far this year, it's up in excess of 26%. Let's now have a look at the MOS sales and profitability. So on the screen here, we can see the company has very significant sales in excess of $12.3 billion. It also has net income, which is $661.1 million. So the company is profitable. The net margin is 13.19%. Return on assets is 9%. And return on equity 18.5%. So again, very healthy financials here. And the final stock I'd like to draw to your attention for potentially holding in March 2022 is ticker symbol PANW, also known as Palo Alto Networks. So this is a cybersecurity stock. It's also a stock that's going to give great opportunity potentially in March, given that we're looking at a potential cyber warfare with Russia. So this company is a company that's certainly strong in this area. It's a pure cybersecurity play. It sells security applications, subscriptions, support to customers all around the world. So its products can enable customers to secure their networks, remote workforces, public and private clouds, which again are significantly more important in today's digital world. In terms of the financials, the company is going through some significant growth, especially with revenue. That's up in excess of 30%. And we're looking at revenue approximately $1.3 billion. The management team have also raised the 2022 fiscal guidance. And we're looking at revenue potentially going forward approximately between 5.425 billion and 5.475 billion. So this is going to represent a year-on-year growth of between 27% and 29%. So exceptional potential and growth here from the company. Let's now finish off by having a look at the 5-day chart for tick symbol PANW. So we can see on the screen here over the previous 5 days, this stock is up a very significant 15%, again in a difficult trading week. So we can see here on the 24th of February 2022, the stock was trading below $480 and it's gone up very significantly. So from that low just below $480, we can see close of play on the Friday, the stock was up in excess of 5.5%, closing at $569.75. So certainly the momentum is strong and bullish for PANW, so a very important stock to look at for March 2022. And finally, I'd like to remind everybody in terms of our weekly watch list, which has been released today. So on the screen here, you'll be able to see that the 3 stocks I've just mentioned are part of our weekly watch list. On our weekly watch list this week, we also have 3 stocks which have got squeeze potential. These stocks have not been added to the YouTube channel as of yet. So these are only exclusively available to Discord members. So to get access to the stocks in addition to the 3 stocks just covered here in terms of the stocks to watch for this week, as well as 3 to 4 stocks that we've identified as potential squeeze stocks, you can join our Discord for as little as $9 a month. Details are in the description below. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.